could call me darling again. Maybe we can spend some time. Goodness. Hello, everybody. I haven't been doing nothing. Well, I have been doing something all day. I've been cleaning and organizing and yeah. Just got out the shower not too long ago. I put on this old work shirt that I had. I wish I was working at 7-Eleven right now, because if I was, I would be, I would be, I ain't gonna tell y'all what I'll be doing. Doing something I ain't got no business doing. I ain't got nothing going on. Honestly, I was just in here playing with this mic, trying to connect. If you know what you should do, you should make sure you stay tuned into my YouTube channel, because I have a podcast coming called Keeping It Real with Taja Simone, and you should definitely watch it. Right now, I'm trying to figure out how to hook this mic up to Love from California. Okay, period. Right now, I'm trying to figure out how to hook this mic up so that I can actually hear it, because right now I don't know how to hook it up. Like, everything is hooked up, but if I was to like cut it on right now, I can hear it and you couldn't. So that's what I'm trying to do, and it's a task. I think I need a missing piece. I think I need something like an adapter or something. Hold on, I'll be right back. But yeah, my tree didn't come. Like, I don't know what's going on with Amazon. Like, my tree is supposed to be right here. It didn't come. My Keeping It Real with Taja Simone sign didn't come. So I really just put this up behind me today. Because the Keeping It Real with Taja Simone sign is supposed to be right here, but it's taking so long. They talking about it's delayed. The tree delayed. Everything is delayed. So I just said, and that's why it's been taking a minute for me to start my podcast. But I'm like, fuck that. Like, 2 days ago, I said, you know what? I'm literally waiting to start my podcast because I'm waiting for some decor. Like, that shit is dumb. This is enough. You got your mic. You got a little something in the background. And honestly, this isn't how the camera is going to be. The camera won't be. I am going to do it. Yes, the podcast will be next weekend officially. Yes. Actually, no. The podcast will be Thursday. It will be uploaded on Thursday. So, yeah, I'm not gonna be talking. I'm not gonna have a mic like I'm talking in it because you guys can't hear it. But I'm gonna have it'll be posted on Thursday. I'm excited. I have so many interviews that's just lined up that I'm just so excited. So many interesting people. What? So many interesting people, so many people that's so supportive. So I'm just excited, you know. I just told myself, fuck waiting for some trees and all that. Fuck that. And honestly, I feel like because this is my first, podcast, like this is a baby to me. Like, this is something that I'm starting that was just an idea in my brain. So I feel like for season 1, it needs to be just, it's season 1. It's a soft launch. It's just something I'm just working on. It's just an idea. You know what? Thank you. It's just an idea. So it's like, so what if you don't have this or this or that? Or so what? The more that you post and the more that, people start to pay attention to my podcast, then maybe in season 2, I'll have a different setup in 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Anything that you that you start. Thank you. I think I know that I will grow. And I'm thankful that my major is business, because this is teaching me, like, well, it's already taught me before, but it's just put confidence in me, because sometimes businesses start 10 years before they take off, 5 years before they take off. Some people it's a year, some people it's 2 years. Everybody has their own timeline of things. So for me, yeah, I just said, let me just start it. Let me just do it. You know? So I'm about to do it. I am doing it. But it's gonna be okay. So it's going to be very authentic. It's gonna be very me. It's gonna be very real, and it's gonna be unapologetic. Like, it's gonna be extremely unapologetic, and it's gonna be a version of self that I have not always felt comfortable showing, because I've always had a really hard time. I've always had a really hard time trying to separate my professional self from my ghetto self. We all got a little ghetto in us, right? And so I've always had a hard time with that. Like, that has never been something that has been easy. So if you know me personally, for real, if you really know me, then you know that in my videos I haven't been as authentic. Like, Tasia was holding back when she could have said X, Y, and Z. We gonna say that shit on the podcast. Tasia was in that video acting like we gonna say that shit on the motherfucking podcast. Okay, so at the end of the day, the podcast, you don't want to miss that. I don't give a fuck what YouTube video that you have seen. You do not want to miss this podcast. I am telling you, this will be fucking entertaining, but it will be, and let me tell you something. I was talking to one of my podcast friends in Atlanta. What was it? A couple days ago. And which would be my first guest. And I'm just gonna wait for the interview, you guys. I'm gonna wait for the interview. I'm so excited. That's important to be. It is, and I've had a hard time, because I'm like, okay, I do want to be a businesswoman, and I don't want to be looked. And fuck all that. It don't even got nothing to do with being a businesswoman. Really, it just got something to do with appeasing all audiences. I don't just want black people to watch my channel. I just don't want white people to watch my channel. I don't want just Mexican people to watch my channel. I want it to be a diverse channel. And so I don't want to, but then it's like, I used to feel like I don't want to scare people away with my energy, or I don't want to be too this or too that. And it's like, no, I don't give a fuck what color you are. Everybody cut up. When they at home, they a different person. And motherfuckers like cutting on their phone and they computers and shit and just watching entertainment. So that's what the fuck I'm gonna give y'all. But it won't be entertainment like I'm lying, making shit up, or just doing goofy shit. No, it's gonna be honest and real, because that's who the fuck I am, and I won't hold back. And honestly, being down here has showed me that, because I used to feel like I had to be a certain way, but now I see all people, not just black, all people doing whatever the fuck, doing whatever they want to do, living how they live, and they still own shit and bosses and doing whatever the fuck they do. And they still do a little bit of this and a little bit of that and say this and say that, and they still, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you don't have to be a certain way. You can just be you. And honestly, when I shared my story, that let me know that, because I've showed you guys, okay, I'm vegan. I make recipes. I like to cook. I love to cook. Can't wait to. I don't know if I'm really do any more cooking on here, but I love to cook. I love to shop. I love to look pretty and get dressed. I love to have very deep conversations. I love my people. I love women. I love empowerment. I love anything that can help me grow. The palette of Tasia Simone is very fucking broad. Like, I'm a very broad woman. So I don't want to put myself in a box, and I'm not going to continue to do that, because it hasn't served me. To be Tasia in a box don't work. Tasia in a motherfucking box is not being who she is. And so with that being said, it's like, what the fuck, it is what it is. What do you have to lose at this point? So yeah, I'm super proud of myself. I'm in a great space. I'm in a great headspace. I feel great. My brain feels great. Because it's been a lot of times since I've been here. We're going to talk about that on the podcast too. Because one thing about me, if I'm going to keep it real about anything or anyone, I'm going to look in the motherfucking mirror first before I do anything. So if you think for 1 second that I don't look in the motherfucking mirror first before I ever point a finger at any motherfucking body, think again. If you think that me, the deepest motherfucking thinker that Okay, I will sit back and lay and think about shit. If you think before I ever make a decision that I don't have perspective, that I wouldn't think about if that was me, da 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 da. Oh yes, the fuck I do. But I also have perspective for self. You know, sometimes you have to sit back. Did that motherfucker sit back and think about what if it was them? Did that person? You know what I'm saying? So just so y'all know, I will keep it all the way real up on this bitch. It's and my guests are authentic. Like my guests, they have stories. My guests have stories. Some similar to mine, some different than mine. These are boss ass women that I'm bringing on my channel. It's not no bullshit. And when I say boss, I mean they wake up every morning, they don't have to clock into a clock, and they're getting money. Right? I don't give a fuck how much money you make. I don't give a fuck if you making $10,000 a year and you sitting next to a motherfucker who making $1 million a year. It might be on a different caliber of being a boss, but both of y'all motherfuckers is bosses, okay? Because bitches, there's women down here who getting money from doing hair, nails, whatever. Like, it's so much money. And not just in corporate, just everywhere. It's a lot of old money in Houston, too. It's a lot of old, historic money down here to get. So, you know, and then not even that, I'm just seeing so many people. It's like inspiring. And like when I was getting my hair braided, she's gonna come on my channel too. Interesting story, great person. And I really cannot wait for her interview. She's from Baltimore. I love her accent. I told her, I said, when you get on the mic, girl, her accent is just, I need to go to Baltimore. I love their vibe. I love everything about Baltimore people. But yeah, and I don't know. I got a couple homeboys that want to come on here, but I don't know. We gotta clean up they shit a little bit, because I don't know what they gonna get in here and do. They talking about they want to come on here and they want to come in here and do some activity. We don't know if we're gonna do that, but yes, I'm excited. And honestly, when you starting something, you have to kind of believe in yourself. Like, you gotta kind of say fuck everybody, because there's gonna be people like, don't believe in you, don't believe in your vision, don't understand, especially if they're not doing it. If they don't understand like the things that you have to do to make things work sometimes. And really sometimes it's just patience and consistency. And what taught me that is college, you know? I mean, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You don't got to be smart to graduate college. You just have to be consistent, and you have to be focused, and you have to put the work in. And that's just it. College is not hard. I'm telling you that. It's not. Sometimes the only reason people don't finish college is because of life. Because life start lifing, motherfuckers start having kids, or they, maybe they can't afford to go to school. I mean, it's a lot of different reasons why people do not finish school. But I'm telling you that school helped me realize that anything that you want to do will be time consuming. You got to put work in. And even the people who you think, oh, it just happened like that. Oh, it just did like that. I know people who have platform. You can have a prison show platform, a Get Ready With Me platform, but guess what? We don't know what them people did or how long they've been doing it. And even if you do have a prison channel, the patience and the time and all of that was the sentence. The only reason why you can get on this bitch and say X, Y, and Z is because you already made the sacrifice, which was all of that motherfucking time. Because the average person has not experienced that, which is why people are watching it, because it's interesting, and they're interested in that because a motherfucker who lived by the book ain't never been through that, or have 2-parent households, or maybe their grandparents, or never jumped off the porch, period. It's be like, damn, they was in that. Like, that shit be like, what the fuck? But whole time, the sacrifice is in that. So when you, even if you in school, the sacrifice is in you having to be patient. So even with content creating, the sacrifice is you have to Be patient and consistent. All the other shit you have to, the recipe don't change. And I'm learning that too. The recipe to get things done is just really the same. It ain't really nothing too much different from doing this and doing that. You might have to do things a little different based on, the situation, but the recipe really be the same. But yeah, even if you do makeup, if you got a makeup channel and it just pop, I mean, who's to say how long you was doing makeup before your channel just popped? So, those are things to think about when you're trying to be a content creator. And honestly, I'm not really trying to be. I'm not gonna say I'm not trying to be a content creator, because I like doing this, but it's not my life. It's not like my end all be all. But it's definitely something that I'm. Thank you. It's definitely something that that matters to me and that I'm working towards. I have a plan behind it. I'm not just doing it for fun. And even in my story, like, okay, for example, let me go back to my original what I was saying. I was doing all these, and I was really just trying to find my niche, doing all these different videos and all this different stuff. And then I decided to do the 5-part series. And I wanted to, I couldn't be politically correct in that. And if you haven't looked at my 5-part series of what happened to me when I was a child, you should go check it out. But and make sure you subscribe as well. But when I did that, I didn't know what was gonna come from it, and I didn't know how people were gonna react. But what I do know is, thank you, I appreciate it. What I do know is that was real. It wasn't nothing fake about it. It wasn't nothing whatever the fuck you thought about it. Even if whatever your perspective was, the situation was real and it was factual. And the only thing that I did in that situation was prove facts. I didn't say, oh, she said, they said. I came with as much factual information that I fucking could. Period. The most factual shit that you can talk about. He said, she said. Well, back then while I was there, well, bitch, I was too. It happened to me. Okay. And so people can try to make it seem like, oh, it was her sister. No, it happened to me. It happened to my sister too. Shit, it happened to, come on now. So at the end of the day, me recording this and putting this in 5 parts, not knowing what the fuck was going to come from it, knowing this is not typically what I put on my channel. This isn't something that I normally get on here and talk about. I didn't know what people was going to say. I didn't even know if it was going to get any views. Well, me being real, me being honest, and me sharing my testimony is what did help my channel. And I think I don't know, as a collective is like 40,000, 50,000 views at this point, which got me an interview. So at the end of the day, if you are scared to post some content or post something, if it's honest and it's real, post that shit. Because that is what people like to see. Trying to be aesthetically pleasing all the time is not going to work. Because we got too much of that shit going on. It's too much fake shit going on. It's too many motherfuckers on the internet just doing shit just so it can look like it's this or look like it's that. When I'm not really into that at all. There's nothing on my channel that has ever portrayed something that it wasn't. Ever. So that me being authentic is what got me interviews and what got people saying, hey, we're interested in your story, and what got people, just what got me a lot of help. Like in Houston, since I've been here, man, it's things I haven't even talked about because I don't want them to be messed up. So if I get on here and talk about something, that means it's probably already set in stone, or I feel confident in it. But it's a lot of opportunities that I have not talked about on here. So it's just like, if I would have never ever said, hey, this is my story, then who knows what I would be doing if I would even start the podcast. Like, God works in mysterious ways. You never know why he set things up the way he set them up. And I don't regret it. I'm so happy that I did it, and it's helped me grow. And it's honestly why I'm sitting in front of this camera with this little thing behind me. I got my planner ready, y'all. I got a planner. I got my mic. I even got me a little soundboard over here. It's a whole setup. Y'all looking at me from here, but the camera gonna be on the other side. I got a whole little setup on the outside too. But y'all will see it when I do my podcast. But yeah, so I just, I would have never had some of the opportunities that I've had. And, I'm grateful. And I'm so grateful that God has continued to give me a sound mind. Now, when I got here, I was exhausted. I'm not gonna lie. I was so exhausted, and I was trying to push out. I could cry. I'm not gonna cry on here. Whoo, shit. God damn. I was exhausted. I was trying to push out content as best that I could. That's the only word I was exhausted, and I was just overwhelmed. I'm like, oh my gosh. And like, everything was just so much for me. Like, a lot of this stuff I want to save for my podcast. That's why I want y'all to tap in and watch it. But I'm not, the podcast gonna be, I want to give good energy. So I'll give y'all the sad energy, because when I get on my podcast, I don't want to cry. I'm not going to. But I will say, it was extremely difficult for me. Oh my gosh. Can I talk about it? Okay. It was extremely difficult for me when I got here. For so many reasons. No, and I know this might be a lot for y'all. But for me, I mean, not a lot for y'all, but for me it was like, okay, first of all, I don't even want to. It don't even matter. Like, it was just overwhelming, and I'm so happy that I'm not, like, I'm like kind of like not in that space anymore. It took me a minute, but I'm really just not in that space anymore. Like, I'm just not. I'm in that space, but I'm on some other shit now. It's calm. It says like a calm storm. When I got here, it was like a storm that I was trying to hide the storm, but that motherfucker was thundering and lightning was in the motherfucking sky and all kind of shit. Not a storm. It's just like, it's just very calm, and I'm so okay with that. And with me calming the storm down, that has helped me calm down and help me organize. I was all over the fucking place. In one of the biggest cities in the United States. I come here from Michigan. I'm a small town girl. Not even realizing how much of a small town girl I am. And I get here and it was just overwhelming, to say the least. But now I have come accustomed to a lot of different things. It's helped me grow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. don't know where that came from, because I don't even know what the hell. Woo! Goodness. Let me drink some water. I do not like to cry. Oh my gosh, it's so annoying. I mean, I don't. If I cry to you, that means I really care, because I don't want you to know. I don't like people to see me cry. Okay. I'm back. So, as I was saying, it was extremely hard for me. So I'm super proud of myself, and oh my gosh, can I talk about this, or maybe I might have to wait? But even though, like, a lot of the growth is things that is unseen, it's an internal growth. Oh my gosh, maybe I can't talk about this. This is so annoying. I'm live and I'm like literally crying and being weird. Oh my gosh. Why the fuck I keep getting up walking away? I might as well just talk to the camera and cry. So anyway, so anyway, I'm just happy that I'm just happy that I was able to overcome some obstacles, and I know it's more things to come, but a lot of things in my life have changed so much. So I'm really just grateful for, like, the people that y'all don't see. You know, like, y'all might see people support me in comments and stuff about doing an interview or something, but there's people that I don't even want y'all to see, to be honest with y'all, that has been supporting me and helping me. And just, I almost was scared to get help from them, because I'm just thinking to myself, like, why do you want to help me? You know, like, why is this, you know, just so much? But it's like you know, I feel like I'm a really good person. So God don't stop making good people when he make you. So I had to learn to trust somebody down here, because I had nobody. So that was difficult coming from my circumstance. And not even that circumstance. It's other things as well that made me just like, no, you know. But there is, if you are feeling misunderstood by what the people that you grew up with, or your family, or I don't know, even your friends that you grew up with, there are other people in the world, you know, that God has created, and we're all family at the end of the day. So we're all we gotta learn from each other at the end of the day. So make sure that you guys understand that if you are in a situation similar to mine, that, you know, when people help you, or when they look out for you or something like that, you know, God did not stop making good people when he made you. So if you don't push away, like, help, or someone that really cares for you, or someone who really wants to see you win, or wants to see you overcome whatever it is. Don't push those people away because other people were mean, or didn't do good by you, or didn't do right by you, because you could be really missing out on a blessing. And so I'm happy that I didn't do that. And yeah, so and another reason why I want to start the podcast is because I kind of just want to get on here, say what I want to say, and get off. Like, I don't want people in my life that much. Yeah, of course. That's one of the things that I love, helping people. Like that's me all day. Like I love helping people. Let me cut my light up. I love helping people. I love being there for people. Like that's a part of who I am. Like I am a person who do not like, if you around me or something, like literally I will give you the shirt off my back. Especially if I love you, I will support you. I'll be there for you. Your wins get me so excited, like if they were mine. That's who I am. Um but yeah, so I'm just, yeah, I don't know what the little cry session came from. Maybe I needed to do that on live. And when I tell y'all I've been cleaning, organizing, like mopping, sweeping, dusting, all that shit all day because, okay, fun fact about me, I have an allergy to dust, which I didn't know till now. So it was a time where it had to be like a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago. I was going through something where like I was itching everywhere. My hair was itching. I was just like, what the fuck is going on? Like my underarm, like everywhere. And I'm like, what is wrong with me? I go to the doctor. It's really in my hair for real. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like scaly shit coming out it was a very, it sound like simple, excuse me, but it was a very, 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 very depressing, sad moment because everybody kept saying we can't find nothing. We going to specialists. Well, this specific dust is only found in storages and in the South. Don't know why this specific dust is primarily in the South and in storage units or whatever. I don't understand it. It's a very weird, I've never been allergic to anything like medicine, nothing. So I have to clean on another level here. Like I will, like this shit is not even funny. Like, and there's mold, yeah, but so now I finally found out why I was itchy. So I'm like, okay, when I was in Michigan, but I was in Michigan then. I went in the South. But I thought about it. I said, oh, I put my stuff in. I put my stuff in a storage unit before I moved to my apartment. So when I moved to my apartment, it was on there for like a month. Maybe, yeah, probably like a month. So when I moved into my apartment, that is why. So, but I didn't know that then in Michigan. I just found out I was living in Texas. So I'm like, what the fuck? This shit is back. I don't know. That dust is only in storage units. Don't know why. And it's primarily in the South. And that's why I gotta clean this motherfucker up and down or I will be itching. That shit is crazy. But anyway, yeah. I don't know why I had my little cry session. Ain't it crazy? That's what I said. That is what I said. But yeah. Can y'all believe somebody gripped my pixie? What? I didn't do my edges today, so don't look at them. But she gripped the fuck out of it. I can't believe it. You know what? I'm feeling the emotions of, that was the emotions of, yeah, I think you had the right words. Perseverance and resilience. Yeah. I'm strong as fuck, for real. Like, let me tell you. I'm very strong. I know that about myself. So that's why when I be going through things, I know I'm going to come out of it. I just be mad as hell. Like, so, because a lot of things, like, yeah, I just be mad as hell that I'm even going, like, what the fuck? Especially when it's caused by, like, when you do something to self, you can't do nothing but be mad at self. But when it's something that is caused or by another person, or some shit that you know you wouldn't even be in or have to be in had not this or that, that's when I'd be like, okay, bitch, why am I like, this shouldn't even be going on right now? Like, why the fuck do I even, like, this shouldn't even be going on? What the fuck is really going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, especially the type of person that I am. That's why it be so, it make me so mad, because I be like, I'm the sweetest man. I will give you, if you say, man, Tasia, da da da, I'm coming. Like, I'm pulling up, I'm coming up, I'm being there for you, all that shit. So when that's not reciprocated, oh baby, because I be ready, I be down for real, like, not just like a little bit, not halfway. If you rocking, I'm rolling, I'm with you. That's how I am. It ain't no, you ain't never got a question, do Tasia got my back? I'm right behind you. You don't gotta think about it, talk about it, nothing. I'm right here. That's how I am. And if I'm not, then shit, you know she on her way. You know Tasia be, she might be, I might even come late, but I'm coming. You ain't gotta, you know Tasia coming. But when you realize that you're the only motherfucker like that around you, that's when it becomes an anger, because it's like, hell nah. This can't be for real. This cannot be real. It damn near make you want to slap yourself. Like, is this for real? Especially when you know that them motherfuckers know who you are and what you would do. So it's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? That's what get me. Like, I don't know about everybody else, but that's what gets me. And that's why I'm so confident when I speak. When I speak, I'm very confident in what I say, because I don't talk just to be saying shit. I don't start shit. I don't just be saying shit. I don't make up shit to make shit sound better. If that's the case, I would have been doing that shit my whole YouTube. I had plenty of stories to tell y'all if I really want to just get on that. But I didn't, because that's not what it was. And it still ain't what it is. But shit. But yeah. I could have did that, but I didn't do that. Definitely could have story time this bitch the fuck up. I still ain't really did it. Any story time I've ever did, I've still been nice. Understand me when I say that shit. I don't give a fuck what it looked like. It can look like I was being so mean. Nah, baby, I still was nice. I'm still nice to your motherfucking ass. But I can't. It sure is. It sure is. It is. It is. It really is. But it's okay, because them motherfuckers get bit in their ass in the end. Those are the real facts. But I'm able to talk so confidently because I always say what's honest. And even if it make me look like, damn, Tasia, for real, hell yeah. Yup. I play in your face too. That's the beauty about me. You play in my face, baby, I'ma play in your motherfucking face all day. You play in mine, I'm gonna play in yours. But the thing about me is, when you think you playing in mine, and you think I'm just bitch, I'm 25 motherfucking steps ahead. I play mind games all day. For real. What? For real. But that's why it paid to be an honest person, because then you could talk all kind of shit you want to talk, and you don't gotta worry about it being no fluke shit, because you just don't. Not at all. So I didn't even expect to be on here long. I was really trying to figure out this mic shit. Ooh. Shit. But yeah, make sure y'all tune into my podcast on Thursday. I'm super excited. Thank you. Thank you. I can't wait for you to check it out. I can't wait for you to check it out. I'm excited for you to see. And honestly, I'm just excited to interview people and ask them questions and, get in people business, because that's what I like to do sometimes in my spare time. Get in people business. I'm a people watcher. If y'all didn't know that, let me not tell y'all my business. People watch me too. Y'all let y'all watch me. Look. Yeah. I am an observer for sure. Always. You can always come and see what I'm doing. I don't be on there for real. I'm always chilling, to be honest with y'all. And even when I'm not chilling, y'all ain't gonna see it. Y'all just gonna see this damn podcast. This is perfect. This was perfect, but to be honest, because now I don't have to be like, what I'm gonna do this week, what I'm gonna do that. Like, now it's just the podcast. So, and I ain't gonna tell y'all what I'm gonna do, because I'm still gonna do Get Ready With Me and stuff, but it's still only gonna be the podcast. It's gonna be over time developed though. All of this stuff is not gonna happen first episode. No, it's over time. I'm gonna develop it. And to be honest, to start a podcast, all you need is personality. You need to find. I'm looking for. Okay, this is my plan. This season, I say season because we're gonna continue, but I want to have an official co-host. I don't want to be jumping from co-host to co-host to co-host to co-host to co-host. That's not the plan here. This season, I will have a different co-host / interview person every week, right? But season 2, I want everything to be more, but I do want a co-host. I want to build this with someone. I don't want to be on here I don't want to just be doing different people, which can be interesting, but I think it's even better when you can have a co-host, when you can build it. You can build a relationship. People can understand your personalities. Like kind of like Wallow and Gilly, where did we see them first? On their Instagram pages separately. We saw Wallow running up to the camera first before we even saw him and Gilly together. But what did we know Gilly for? Talking shit with his wife. He was known for doing the bed shit with him and his wife, and then they get together, and then we already know them from their personalities. We already like them from their personalities. Now they have this podcast and bringing people on. I mean, really, they just use their personalities and they hustle to get that podcast from doing shit on their own and then coming together and saying boom. You know what I'm saying? Because people like to see them together. I don't think I will just watch Wallow or just watch Gilly. It's like a team. That's great. I think, yeah. That's what type of person I am too. I don't like temporary shit. Like, if I get a co-host, I want to keep him or her. I'm not opposed. But then I think to myself, okay, if I'm gonna do that, I'm calling it Keeping It Real with Taja Simone. Once I do find a set co-host, will I change the name and we come up with the name together? Will I keep it? I just don't know. I don't know. And I was going to partner up with KTSU, which is the #1 radio station in Houston. Was going to give me a podcast room, was going to help me, was going to produce my podcast. But guess what? If I would have done that, they would have owned my show. So yes, you would have been on the #1 radio station in Houston, but they would have owned Keeping It Real with Taja Simone. So if I leave and just say, I don't want to be here no more, I'm leaving, then Keeping It Real with Taja Simone stays at KTSU, and it's just gonna be Keeping It Real with Sarah, Keeping It Real with Kim. Like, they just gonna change the name. So I'm like, why would I? It would have been opportunity, because I would have had the viewers, I would have had the support, but I wouldn't have owned it. It wouldn't have been my shit. But I came up with it. So it's like, why would I get, partner and come on here? And don't get me wrong, I really wanted to do that because this is a more like, this is me. This is just me. That was a studio. That was my shit was gonna be produced. All of that. That was solid. I wanted that really bad. for multiple reasons. But you know what? I just couldn't get with them owning my shit. You owning my podcast, my name, my vibe. You know what I'm saying? That I would have made it such a vibe. It was gonna be vibey, but I decided to go this route because if I'm gonna come up with some shit and I'm gonna be putting my work into it, it gotta be mine. I don't want it to be like, oh, if you leave, and then we gotta have this, or we gonna keep the name. No. So this is what I decided to do. And it's still gonna pop. It's just gonna take some time because I'm good at finding people, talented people, interesting stories, all of that. So I'm very, very good at that. It's honestly like a specialty. He wasn't lying. You have to. He was not lying. You have to. You have to. You have to. So that's why I didn't do it with them. And I had so many great, like, okay, so my plan was to do it through KTSU, which is my university, Texas Southern University. Texas Southern University has the number one radio station in Houston, right? Damn. A part of me wanted to do it and just change the name. Like, okay, I'll do it if I leave, I'll just change the name. But it's like, fuck that. No, that don't make no damn sense. So yeah, here we are. Here we fucking are. And honestly, I'm so happy I did this before. This is like a birthday present to myself. Like, what? I've been thinking about doing this for so long. You know what? And it's like the way if I ever thought about starting a podcast, the way that's not really opportunity. And it's not. That's why I said, you know what? I'm not gonna trip about it. I'm not gonna be sad about it because I feel like it was the right decision to make for myself. And for anything that I'm going to be putting my name on or investing in, like, I definitely just don't want it to be owned by anybody but myself. I've had another opportunity where a guy, like, it's just been so many people, like, it's just been, somebody was like, Ted, you need a manager. Like, what the fuck? Who is this person? Who is this person? I'm like, shit, I don't know. They just reaching out to me. I don't be knowing what the fuck. So I just really, like, when that Trapping Anonymous interview hit, my DM was so crazy. Like, when I say crazy, I'm talking about people in there like, what's such and such name address? I mean, crazy. What shit? And I've been receiving some, like, y'all, I'll be receiving, like, yesterday, like, what was it, 2-3 days ago, I received, like, a random, like, what was it, $100 Cash App. Like, the shit be really crazy. I appreciate everybody, okay? Everybody. And everybody who donated when I did my interview on iHeartRadio. Thank you. Like, y'all don't even know. Thank you guys so much. Like, whoever, I don't know if y'all ever see this. Thank you. I don't know. I can't even name the people because honestly, I wish I would have wrote it down so I could, like, name y'all. But, like, thank y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. But there's one interview that I'm looking forward to, and it's my family members, and that is, I know it's gonna sound childish to y'all. It's not childish, but I have not been as present, and this is something I haven't shared with a lot of people, like probably nobody, because it's extremely sensitive to me. But I haven't been as in communication with my sister's kids as much as I want to, due to just a lot of different reasons. And so we're going to interview my babies, my 3 babies, Aaliyah, Stephen, and Byron. That's going to be like probably some time, but we're going to interview them, and that's going to be interesting because I want you guys to see. I'm so proud of them, and I want you guys to see how intelligent they are, especially my oldest nephew. He articulates himself so well mannered, so well versed, so well, just he just carries himself so good to be so young, and I'm super proud of him. My oldest nephew taught me love. He taught me selflessness. He taught me how to be calm when I don't want to be calm, how to think when I don't give a fuck about what's going on. Like and it's he just really put something in me that can't be replaced. And he opened up a door that I never thought I could feel. That amount of love, that amount of appreciation, that amount of God. I never thought I would feel that amount of God. Like my nephew, I've been crying so much on this motherfucker. My nephew, he definitely showed me that God is real. At so young, like he really just showed me that. And I think just my second nephew, Stephen, he made me like look in the mirror more, you know. He made me look in the mirror more at my actions, what I do, what I say. Like he acts a lot like me, so it was like a mirror. It was something mirroring me. And then we have Miss Aaliyah, and Aaliyah put a fire in me. Like I feel like Aaliyah made me, even in certain situations with men, I thought to myself the other day, like the easiest way to like not give a fuck is think about your daughter. Think about a little girl that means something to you. You know, my niece is the reason why I'm here. Is the reason why I haven't given up on self. Is the reason why she's just my reason. So I can't really, they all three of them are my reasons for different things. And so and I know like some people are really not, like I'm a TT for real. Some people like they see they nieces and nephews every now and then, drop some shit off to their brother and them every now and then. I ain't that kind of TT. I'm active. You know, my auntie and is very fucking active. I'm very supportive to all three of them. I love them dearly. And one thing I do know about this is even though I had to take a step back from that, they're old enough to understand that. Like I know, like my oldest nephew, he old enough to understand that. And because he's so intelligent, he's old enough to explain that to them, and calm down. He old enough to, because that's how y'all know how I said my second nephew is a mirror to me. This is what he do. When he upset, he do what I just did. And I say, Stephen, you have to calm down. I say, how are people supposed to understand you, baby, if you can't get your emotions out? You have to understand what you feel first before you open your mouth. Understand what you feel first. Then try to explain. If you got to go take some time to get your words right, get your words right. Ain't nobody rushing you. Don't rush how you feel. Feel it. Because they're your feelings and you have the right to them. That's why God gave them to you. But out in the world, especially as a man, when these little boys grow up, they can't be like, oh, what the fuck? And neither can us women. So that's why I say when I look at my middle nephew, it's a reflection of self, because that's like kids help you grow. Like I was growing with them. So the little girl in me that might not have fixed that problem, when I see my nephew do it, I'm like, hell no, I can't do that. I can't be acting like that. The only time I fuck up is when they not around. And I don't got nothing around that's making me be like, okay, what's age maybe? I be like, man, fuck it. But then when I get around them, I be like, okay. You know, so it's like it's like I kind of gotta fix my behavior. Even when they ain't around, I still have to understand that they still watch me. They still love me. So, you know, but I had to understand too with that, because like I said, I was very active. I had to understand that I still, like, with me being active and wanting to be how I want to be, I had to get me together to be there the way I want to forever. Like, if you know, these times in my life are so crucial, these moments, you know, and I have to have space to have a clear mind. I hate being around the kids when I don't have a clear mind, because it just fuck with me. I have a clear mind. I just want to be in a good space. I am a good space. I'm in a good space. Don't get me wrong, but I gotta kind of figure some kinks out. But I know y'all, I mean, I know some people, for some people, that's normal. That's how they interact with their family's children. You know, they might stop at their brother, sister house every blue moon, but them my babies for real. Like, I don't know. I'm not that kind of auntie. I'm an auntie for real. It take a village. So, you know, I'm definitely a part of my sister's village when it comes to those children. It really do. But you know what be hurting me though, when I sit back and I think, if you ain't watched my 5-part series, go watch it. I think, who gonna be my village? I've been that for so many people. But I say, you know what? But then I used to think like that and get sad. But now I think about it and I say, God is so good that God bless. Like, I've been here and I've created a village of people. So what the fuck happened? And I'm just letting y'all know, pre-warning. My child will be a fucking star. Okay? Well, I don't know who her daddy is yet. But whoever, my child, and I know everybody feel that about their kid. That's if I have them though. Because right now, I'm telling y'all, the way it's looking, I'm not really pressed. Like, I don't be pressed for that shit. Like, when I was younger, yeah, but now I've got so accustomed to just doing me that I don't be tripping on that shit. Like, if I feel like if I meet somebody that's worth my uterus, then yeah. But honestly, I don't know about all that. I'm good with the 3 I got. But yeah, y'all. So that's one of the things that's been hard for me, being away from them. So yeah. But I'm doing it. I'm trying. That's what matters. But yeah. Who knew this was gonna be like a little session? I was here to just talk shit for a second. Yeah, I didn't cry twice on this motherfucker. Oh my gosh. Cried twice. I feel like my phone, it got dim. I don't know why. Progress over perfection. I like that. I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna write that on a sticky note. Because I am a perfectionist. I am a perfectionist. Okay? That's why I've been waiting so long. Like, this gotta come, this gotta come, this gotta come. It's like, fuck that shit. No, it does not. None of that shit gotta come. I can just start the podcast. None of this, like, I'm done waiting for shit in the mail. You've been so supportive, Michelle. Is it Michelle? Yeah. You've been so supportive, girl. I appreciate you. Thank you. It do, girl. It do. It do hold you back. Waiting do hold you back. Whoo! I'm all in front of the camera, y'all, and like I told y'all, I ain't did nothing to my edges today. I was about to put a scarf on when I got in the shower, but I said fuck it. I was already butt booty naked by that time. Oh, period. Oh, I'm just on here just cussing. I bet you like, girl, you look. I really like, I'm one of them people, like, I hate cussing and stuff in front of like older people. But I mean, you on my channel, girl, so I gotta keep it real. I still gotta be me. But you never stop learning, though. You never stop learning. You never stop progressing. You never stop none of that. You don't. But ooh. But I think I'm finna get off, y'all. I just came on here to get up to kick it with y'all for a little second. I ain't know nothing. All right, y'all, I'm out. I just can't hope you feel lighter now. I do. Thank you. I did not mean to cry. Damn, I wish I still worked at 7 to fuck 11. Y'all don't, man. I used to get off at 7-Eleven. Just kidding. Just kidding. No, I didn't. But I did used to like getting free snacks and shit. Thank you, you too. I'm about to end it in just a second. Enjoy y'all night.